and hello Starlights, and thank you for joining me for our lesson today. Now, usually Mrs. Bell and I let you decide what you want to write and we just give you a few hints and tips. But today we're going to try something a bit more grown up. We're going to do something called a dictation. Can you say that with me? Dictation. It's when I tell you the sentence I want you to write and you have a go at writing it down. So all you need for today is your lockdown learning book and a pencil and maybe a rubber. If your lockdown learning book is full, like lots of them are because you've been doing so much work, don't worry, me and Mrs. Bale are getting more in the post. But until they arrive, you can just get another notebook or a plain piece of paper like me, and you can do your dictation in there today. If Mummy and Daddy would like to, they can write a title at the top of dictation, maybe put the date at the top. But one thing I would like you to do is have some nice wide spaced lines to do your writing on, because now that you're all getting so grown up and good at writing, I'm pretty sure you can sit your words and your letters and your sentences on those lines. When you've got all this ready, you are going to have a go at writing your sentence. And this is the sentence you're going to write. Are you ready? Have you got your listening ears on? Turn them on. Click. And here we go. You're going to write this sentence. I am in a big red truck. Listen to it again. I am in a big red truck. Now I want you to pause this video and write your sentence down. Remember to put a finger space in the middle of the words. And what comes at the end of a sentence? A tiny little... I'm not going to say it, but I want you to remember it. I'm going to tell you your sentence one more time. I am in a big red truck. Now pause the video and have a go at writing your sentence down. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, how did you get on? Have you finished your sentence? Let's see how you did. So I'm going to, Okay, so how did you get on? Hopefully you've written your sentence by now. And now I'm going to write the sentence and you're going to see how you did. So keep your work in front of you. And every time you get a word right, you get to put a little tick underneath it. And every single tick is a whole house point. You might get loads of house points today. Let's see. So your first word in your sentence was I. It's one of our tricky words, isn't it? Trick the Robot likes the word I. It's a long line with a top and a bottom. If you wrote I at the beginning of your sentence, give yourself a little tick underneath. Well done. The next word in our sentence was am. I am. Now hopefully you remember to leave a finger space. And now I'm going to write the word am. 2 fret fingers. Am. So I'm going to do If you wrote am perfectly just like me, give yourself a tick. That's 2 house points. You're doing so well. Let's see how many more you get. I am in. Don't forget that finger space. In. 2 fret fingers. In. So I'm going to do If you wrote in beautifully, give yourself that tick. If you didn't, don't worry, just rub it out and correct it now. You can pause me and correct it and make it right. I am in Oh, that's an easy one. It's just an isn't it? Don't forget your finger space, and then you're going to do an for me. And if you got it exactly as me, give yourself a tick. I am in we're doing so well. I am in a big red truck. Big. So I'm going to go on to the next line because I've run out of room on that line. And I'm going to write big. B-I-G. Big. So here I go. B-I-G. Big. Did your word look like mine? I'm sure it did. Give yourself a tick underneath. I am in a big red. Ooh. Don't forget your finger space. And then let's have a go at writing red with our free fed fingers. Red. Red. Here we go. Red. I am in a big red. If your word looks the same as mine, don't forget your tick. But what am I in? I am in a big red truck. I know you shouted truck at me just then, didn't you? Let's have a go at writing truck. I'm sure you got it right. I don't think I can fit it there, so I'm going to go on the next line. Truck. 4 sounds. Ooh, now when k comes to the end of the word, a curliker doesn't like being on his own, and a kinker doesn't like being on his own. They want to hold hands and be a digraph, and the digraph still says k, doesn't it? It's a funny one. Let's put our digraph k at the end. Curliker, kickinker. Wow, does your word truck look like that? If it does, give yourself a tick. My goodness, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words. Some of you might have got 7 house points. I'll tell you what, come really close. If you remembered the full stop, you can have another house point as well. Give yourself a tick. You have done a whole sentence. Remember, it was called a dictation because I told you what to write. And let's read my sentence. I am in a big red truck. Now I'd like you to pause the video and read your sentence to somebody in the house, either a mummy, a daddy, a big brother or sister, or a little brother or sister. And when you've read them your sentence, you can come back because I've got a challenge for some of you. See you in a minute. Now, if you would like an extra challenge, you're going to do a second dictation for me. You are going to write this sentence. Are you ready? It's got a few more of our digraphs in it. I can play with my green tree. So we've got the A digraph and the E digraph, and we've got another one of our tricky words, my. So that's the sentence I'd like you to have a go at writing. You don't have to, just if you want a little extra challenge today. Let me read it again. I can play with my green tree. Don't forget your finger spaces. Don't forget your full stops. And if you manage this extra challenge, take a little photo of it and either email it or put it on Teams to me or Mrs. Bale so we can see your fantastic sentence writing. Great work today, boys and girls. So proud of all the house points you have earned. Don't forget to put them on your chart. Bye.